Alright everybody, Baron here, and welcome to Afghanistan 11. So the other day, the Royal Marines, aka the British, hello British, I don't know why I did it, other than for my own entertainment, but it came out, it's adding the British Armed Forces, the services armed for the armed forces. Well, that's a mouthful. Anyway, we're going to do the first mission. If you guys really enjoy this, there are a bunch of missions to go through. We've also got the American ones. And look at this. Oh my god, there's 18. I hope you guys love this because I love playing this. It's a thinking man strategy game, and the effects and the units, it looks awesome. It is so well done. We're gonna go over the beauty that is this game. All right, so the cool thing about it is these are based off like historical battles that happened in the Afghanistan war. So April 2002, a Royal Marine task force were deployed to Bagram Air Base as part of Operation Ptarmigan, a 5-day operation with the aim of clearing the mountain valleys and bunkers and cave complexes controlled by the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. So you can pause this and read the rest if you want, but we're going in it. All right, so here we go. We're getting to it. We've got all these things to consider, right? And here's my base. We'll go over it. So deploy your forces and conduct search and destroy operations, clearing the area of any Taliban presence. Objectives: clear Taliban from the objective area. So, and here's another thing. I can drop the Moab, the mother of all bombs. That's gonna be one of my goals. All right, so here's the objective. There are 3, oh my gosh, it's heavily mountainous, and there's this highway that runs through it. We'll get into all this. There's also this dirt road. This game is about strategy, tactics, logistics. You're gonna use airstrikes, you're gonna use armored vehicles, helicopter strikes, tanks, armored vehicles, infantry, special forces. It is glorious. And it's perfect for BaronVonTactics. All right, so we've got 3 cities and then 1 just outside of it, right? And we'll go over that. And then, my God, is this a big map? Here's my base. Here, let's check out the map. So this is the map. Here's my starting base. Hello, governor. And these are the villages around it. We've got 3 right here. Well, 4. Okay, 4 that are outside of the AO, right? These are the ones that are in the AO. I think. Let's check. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So this triangle right here are the villages that are within it, but we've got to deal with all these mountains. It's going to be incredibly challenging to do this, but we will get it done. Destroy all Taliban units in the objective area. So I'm gonna need to build a base over here, right? I'm also gonna need to do a lot of things, a great many things. All right, so let's look at the units that I can build. I can build Royal Marines. They all have statistics: moving, attacking, indirect combat range, how long their detection range is. So we're gonna be fighting an insurgency-based war, right? So we have standing units that have uniforms and they fight in a certain way. The enemy is going to be using espionage, subterfuge, hit and run tactics. You're gonna be using IEDs. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but we will overcome. All right, so I'm gonna build the unit. It's basically an engineering unit. So I start with 10,000 resources, and the resources based on political support back home. Right now it's riding real high. And then there's the hearts and minds. This is the beauty of this game. It's not just like you're not fighting a conventional war, so you can't have a conventional strategy game. And this game executed to near perfection. All right, so let's see. What do I got? I've got some armored fighting vehicles. I've got some supply trucks. I've got a few companies of Royal Marines here. And then I have 1 SAS, Special Air Service, Special Forces unit, and a Westland Lynx. Okay, so my thought is I'm gonna need a Chinook. I'm gonna try to get over, let's see, I've got 3,000. I'm gonna try to get over here and build a FOB, a forward operating base, soon so that I can reach these villages and satisfy their needs. I'm wondering maybe here? And then I could have one here and it could reach these 2. That's the idea. 2 forward operating bases. Maybe put one along the way as an artillery firing base. Yeah, I think I would want one around. This one can reach these 2. Oh man, there's gonna be so much. Anyway, we've got 60 turns to do this. Destroy all Taliban units in the objective Alpha. So I might finish it before then. Alright, so I just purchased a Chinook helicopter, which has a very, like, this is the movement range under it, like this little 3 lines in the arrow, and then this is the amount of supplies or fuel that they have. You have to, like, the logistics portion of this game is you have to keep your units supplied provisioned, and fueled, or you'll lose the use of them. They get destroyed, or you have to abandon them. So I'm gonna get this Chinook, and I'm gonna get my SAS. I've got 2 of them. I bought a second one here. And I'm gonna transport them. Look, here we go. So I'm gonna try to build a base up here. So we'll go through these mountains, and then we'll figure out where we want to go next. So that seems pretty good. Hopefully we don't get shot down. I have no vision around it, so like it's very possible that they're Taliban units with RPGs or surface-to-air missiles, and they would shoot this thing down. But I'm gambling on it because here we go. This is the cool thing. Intelligence. There's 4 Taliban cadres out here somewhere. They're probably in the objective area. And there could be any number of IEDs, right? But I'm thinking we're fine. Plus there's these opium crops. I'm wondering if I should scan this early. Now I wouldn't be able to do anything about it, but... Alright, so these are the... Yeah, this is an area I'm gonna scan. Oh! I found the Taliban! That's perfect! Okay, so here's the Taliban unit. Now, if you look at this... Where is it? Intelligence. There's Taliban cadres and militia cadres. Militia are easier. They'll disband. They only take like they'll only take one skirmish, and if they lose that skirmish, they'll disband. Actually, I think if they get involved in any skirmish, they disband. Taliban can survive and to fight another day. They don't just like disband completely. So one of the things I have is I have these 3 special abilities. I just pulled in this UAV. Look at this beauty. A predator drone up above, scanning this area, and see this little circle of influence? That means I can see this entire area. I have vision over it. Now I can drop in emergency supply drops, and there's a cooldown of 1 turn. This thing has a cooldown of 3 turns. And then we've got, after it's done, so it'll be up for 3 turns, and then it's down for 3. So you have to account for 6 turns when using that. But I've got this airstrike. I have no other ability to hit it, and here we go. I have a 67% chance that my airstrike is gonna take these guys out, and we're gonna go for it. We destroyed them. And look at that, we got 750 little capital building, we just got some currency. Defeating the enemy units is always good for business. Alright, so what I'm thinking is now I'm going to get... I want this. This thing will destroy mines. Check this out. He has 100% IED resistance, whereas my builder, only 40%. That means if they encounter IEDs, it's possible that they get damaged. Certain vehicles, this one only has 25%? Jeez. The American units, they are, like, this is 2002, you have to remember, so these supply trucks have no IED resistance, and they only take 1 hit. Everything else will take at least 2 hits. And another cool thing about this game is that you can train local forces. I can train... I think it's Afghani National Army, ANA, and I can train units. So this Gulf Squadron of the SAS, I'm gonna have them train. I'm thinking maybe we're gonna get artillery, and we'll show you how artillery works once that is completed. Okay, so now I don't know about IEDs. I know I'm gonna want a Panama, and then. Let's see, maybe do I want 2 of them? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is the enemy could be placing IEDs on these roads. Oh man. I guess I need to build the road here first. Okay. I can do that with the Terrier. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build a road. Oh, I can make it all the way. I'm gonna be able to build a road. So look at this. We're basically taking over. This is the logistics and building part of the strategy game, which I really love, because it's like, you get to play engineer. Oh, did he not? Oh, he can't. He's not gonna be able to do that in 1 turn. Okay, now let's see how far Lima can go. He can make it all the way up there. So I just need him to go here. Now this is a local village, right? And you can interact that in a number of ways. Basically, to win the hearts and minds of the Afghani people, I have to make them happy. And I can make them happy in any number of ways. Now you notice how this village doesn't have this blue sign that this one does, because it's connected to a roadway. If you're connected to a roadway, the people are happier, they can get greater access to goods, maybe it's just an easier lifestyle. But another thing that's key is this little fire. That means they have information, or they might have information. So since I'm fighting an insurgency warfare, I need to find out where they are. If I can't find out where they are, I can't kill them. And that's what we gotta do today. Alright, so I'm wondering, maybe we get the other... Did I buy another one? I'm getting kind of low, but I need to get my industry up. My logistics. Oh my god, that's expensive. But we're gonna need multiple terriers anyway. I like to run with a bunch of them because I am a builder. Baron the Builder. I don't want to come in from that angle though. So, I will get it. We're gonna move straight across, and I've got 2 points remaining. See this fuel? That's my supply. And then an action point, basically 2 action points, so I can build 1 road, which is what I'm gonna do. And then can I make it back? I can't make it fully back, but I'm gonna go back to resupply. So now I'm gonna send a convoy. Now that I've got this road, it means my units will be able to get out quicker. I'm gonna need to build another road that goes up this way, just for expediency to get to this village easier. I'm gonna send a unit over here. So here's the fun part. Let's see how far he can move. He can move, and he's an armored unit, right? So I'm not sure. The enemy puts up, I don't know how many IEDs they'll put up a turn, but I'm not going to take any chances just yet. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to create a convoy. All right, so I'm going to get, I think this actually might take away its move option. Let's see. I'm going to get, another way to make the villages happy is give them United Nations aid. Okay, so I still got 2 movement. Let's see how far I could get with it. Okay, I could get there. Good. I can put that in a convoy. So he's got United Nations aid, and I can load it up with fuel, forward operating base supply, United Nations aid, ammunition, rations, or soldiers. But I want to put my soldiers, since they're valuable, in a beefier unit. Trucks can get destroyed one thing, so if I don't have to transport troops in them, I'm not going to do it. All right. So I'm gonna take this Warthog, which looks like an armored vehicle. We're gonna load it up with Alpha Company. Now we're gonna create our convoy. So we'll put the fighting unit in the front and the supply unit in the back. And let's go head on out. Oh shoot. Someone lost movement considerably. And it reduced. Oh wait, I think I just did the wrong. Who's leading this? Oh, I think trucks don't do well if they're not on the highway. Interesting. Okay, so I won't be able to do that. However, if I kick the truck out, I think this should be fine. I think I should be able to get there. This is the logistics portion of it. It's a puzzle game in a way. There we go. Okay, and I can get here. So here's the convoy. It's only 2 units long, but see that? There was an IED right there. This guy could have hit it. My god. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Alright, now we drop the troops off in the village. Here, I'll drop them off next to it. So watch this torch. Alright, send in the Royal Marines. We found, oh, they gave us, this is opium crops. I've got to destroy that, but I can only destroy that with a unit. Opium supplies the enemy with resources. Every 3 turns that they exist, it produces a unit, I believe, or it funds the operation of a unit. So they've used all that. See how it's just gray? That means they can't move anymore. If it was yellow, that means they could. This guy could come back. And I could even, let's see. I'm going to do this, and since I have 1 action point, I can sweep for IEDs. There shouldn't be any. They almost always put them on roads. I haven't really seen IEDs not on highways. So like, highways are a big target, and then these sand paths, dirt roads are a lesser consideration. But that just tells me that things are getting nasty over here, or they will. Alright, I need to... So now I'm thinking we move the Chinook with the SAS squad. Let's see what else we have. Another way to get to this is like, say I want to find out information, right? This village up here, they all got torches. Or excuse me, campfires, meaning the local elders are probably meeting, you know, local town meeting, and I can find out information if I send in a unit. Only my infantry. Special forces cannot interact with the local populace and find out information. They have special units, they can call in airstrikes. It is cool stuff. Now I do have this Westland Lynx still, and he's got a movement of 20, considerably better than all of these units, but they also get highway bonuses, so that's why like you could move further than 3 or 5 spaces. But the trucks, unfortunately, getting off this will be very difficult. I almost might want to make a FOB just for truck usage, but I haven't decided. Not quite yet. Alright, so let's see. Let's load the Westland Lynx up with Bravo Company, and let's see where we can get to. Alright, so that tells me I'm gonna drop them off like right on it. Check this out. Westland links out. Gonna drop them. And it says village uncooperative. You don't always get, it's a percentage chance that you get them. So I've got 9 points remaining, so I'm gonna pick these guys up. And then we're gonna fly back to base. We won't get there completely. So since he spends 1 turn outside of base, he'll use up one of his fuel. So the blue line on the bottom is basically how many turns they can be out in the wild without, you know, having to abandon them or they get destroyed or whatever. Alright. Turn 1, I'd say was relatively successful. We have all these units, but I don't trust the IED situation. Maybe I could get more going. I've got a Warthog. If I could afford another Terrier, that would put me... And I want another Panama and Terrier. That'd be 2,000. Do we go for it? You know what we do. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's see what happens. Worst comes to worst, I lose because I run through all of my political support back home. It's definitely a possibility. All right, I want to take. Oh wait, did I buy the wrong unit? No, I bought the Terrier and I bought a Panama. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna create a convoy with the Terrier. Oh, you know what we need to do? I need to do something before that. Gotta build a highway. Why would you do that? All right, so we just ended a turn. We've got no new intel, but when you look at this map, the enemy is gonna pop up in red. So we found out where 1 opium field is. The intelligence says there's, oh man, 3 opium crops, 3 Taliban cadres, 2 militia cadres. So out of the 8 units, or the 8 enemy things, we only know where 1 is. So there's 7 out there unknown, plus any number of IEDs. There's a system to IEDs, but I'm just not familiar with it. So we're gonna finish our highway going in. And now, let's see, I guess what we do now is we get our Panama here. And we send it north because we have to build the road. So actually I've got 3 building units. That's pretty good, I think. Alright, so now we're gonna return with the convoy. We're gonna pick up our infantry. And we're gonna sweep this road. We're coming back to base. Excellent work, gentlemen, excellent work. So we've cleared this. Since the minesweeper went this whole road, we know it's safe. So what I'm gonna do is come over here. And I'm gonna show you the other way. One way to generate income, it's very expensive at first, is we're gonna construct a waterworks. Now the waterworks is going to produce capital here, and we're actually very, very low, so we gotta be very careful. And I'm gonna go ahead, try to do my best to head back. Each movement uses, you know, political points, income. Alright, so now I'm gonna scan this road. We're sending the minesweeper out. No IEDs, that's good. That is very, very good. Alright, how many movement? You have 3 points available. You have a full 5. So I'm gonna move him. He's gonna take, how many? Ooh, that used a decent amount. Oh, but we can make a road. We'll connect this road all the way up there. That's nice, okay. And we have no points available. He's here. We'll move him there. Because he's gonna have to move with this guy next turn. Links to the base. Let's see. Alright, so here we go. The Chinook, like this, what's this thing called again? The Terrier? The Chinook, like the Terrier, can build me a forward operating base, right? So now I gotta figure out where I want it to be. This guy's already connected to a road. I'm gonna want a FOB, a forward operating base that can interact with both of these. That's gonna be relatively close. So now as far as where I could build it, there's this one that's perfectly central. Would make the logistics real easy. So I'm thinking maybe we do that. Or do we want it maybe more central? I think right here would be really good too. Right there's real good. Yeah, I think this is a really good one because then it's circle of influence. Oh man, it's gonna be good. We're gonna build, here we go. So now the Chinook is gonna build, this thing is huge. The forward operating base. Do you not have enough points, my friend? Oh, we don't have the political support. Oh god. That's a problem. I did not account for that. That is a problem. Not having an FOB, huh? Oh gosh, I messed up, possibly. Well, we're not gonna have him sit idly by, so we're gonna send him over to destroy this opium crop. He's got 5 fuel remaining, he's definitely gonna be able to do that, and maybe in time, he'll be able to get an FOB out. I'm not sure. Angren Kabul. Hearts and Minds points reduced? Oh god. That's real bad news for me. because we need it to go up. All right, convoy, let's go, baby. Get back to base. No IEDs. So now we're gonna send the Panama to go reconnoiter here. Test this path, see if there's any IDs. Good. We'll get this guy back to base. So I may have purchased too many things at the beginning, and since I don't have an FOB out here, I'm gonna have to wait on that. So the one thing I'm gonna do, I'd rather fly this way and avoid this mountain range entirely. I'm just not comfortable with it. And we'll drop these guys here. So now we're gonna get vision over the area. We're gonna take out the opium fields. I think it uses all of my action points. Yeah, destroying an opium field uses every action point. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is, since I've got 4 fuel, it's gonna take me what? Wow, 3 turns to get back. And I don't wanna go over the mountain range. So we're gonna get out of here and we're gonna leave these guys to operate because I've got this supply drop I can afford them with. And look, we went up to 1481, so actually maybe next turn or in 2 turns I should be able to build a FOB. And these guys are out here now. Did I mess up? It's possible. It's definitely possible. I think what I'd rather do we have any terriers? No, not terriers. Do we have any Panamas with movement still? Alright, I'm gonna try to do this. Oh, these guys are low on movement too. Ooh, militia spotted, and it's spotted close to the base. Okay. That's good news that they're close enough for us to probably take them out. I could call it an airstrike. Do I have any artillery done? Oh man, they're not done yet. So I might need to want to do some, I might need a huda. So that would be 2 turns. Here we go. What about my Warthog? It's got a 63% chance of destroying them. I'm gonna send them out because I think my Royal Marines have a 70% chance, but I can't get them there. Unless, no, I could pop them in the Warthog. Alpha Company, direct action. Here we go. All right, gentlemen. Ooh, eliminated. Heck yeah, man. Wait, they said opium crop detected. So a lot of times when you, oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay. 2,071. So an FOB costs 2,500. That means next turn we should be able to get it. Also, I'm gonna build a waterworks here. Let's scan it for IEDs. We're fine. Get back to base. Now we'll get this guy. Oh, I just realized that I didn't even test for IEDs, but I think this area of the road has been pretty well dealt with. All right, so we know where the second opium field is. It's right here on the mountains. I'm gonna want to pick this guy up. We're gonna deal with this opium field. We have to. We just have to. We still have 18 points, and I can drop them off perfectly there. Oh, that's great. Let's take it out. That should give me a boost. Oh, 1,000? Good lord. That's fantastic. So the Chinook only has 3 fuel remaining. It might have to hurry back to base. Oh, here we go. The UN-8 is ready. How far can I get? I can only get to there. And I do want to do that. Alright, so we will make a convoy with the United Nations aid. Let's make it as far as we can. If there are any IDs that strike this truck, it'll be destroyed in 1 hit. The only unit like that. I think helicopters might be destroyed in 1 hit too. Certain ones. But yeah, basically, like, the only way to find out where these units are is to go to the villages and use, like, I can use this. So let's see, actually. We're in this area. It might be good to scan this objective area, because we just did Alpha. I guess there's that area around Can to Kill. There's a lot of mountain range here. I guess if there was 1 opium there and we found 1 opium down here, and there's 3 of them out there, I think we kind of have to check. Nothing! Dang it, I hate when that happens because we used up a very, very important resource. Alright, so we finally just deployed our ANA unit. Afghani National Army. And we've got this howitzer. It's not as good as American howitzers, but it's okay. And I'm gonna get an Afghani helicopter. We'll get him back, resupply. Alright, we'll drop off the UN-8 at the village. And then that should make that village happier. So now the flag is British, right? Meaning they're leaning. So this is there's kind of I guess 4 flags. And it indicates like how cooperative a village is with you and how much more beneficial it is to you. Since it has a British flag, this one is the closest and most supportive of myself. Then there's this flag, and then you could get the militia flag and then the Taliban flag. And if you see Taliban flags, you are not doing a good job. Alright, so I've got to send a unit up north. So let's go ahead and build a convoy here. We've got the minesweeper. We'll get this guy, and we'll get one of the terriers to build up north. We're gonna send them along this road. Let's see if there's any IEDs along the way. Yep, that would have been real bad. This thing would have been hurt, and then it was likely to get destroyed in the future. We're gonna make it up here. Supply trucks don't do very good on these paths, so I'm not gonna want to send one because it would just slow the convoy down. We're gonna try to build an FOB over here. All right, so how are we doing over here? All right, let's pick these guys up. Pick up the special forces. We've got 2 fuel remaining. Oh man, how do we head back to base? It would just be 2 fuel. All right, so I'm gonna have this Chinook come back. I don't want to risk it. We made a mistake earlier. It's still too early in the game to risk my Chinook. Ooh, militia in the area. Now we're gonna... Hopefully I get to show you... Okay, oh my gosh, there's 2 units of militia. We're very, very close to the base. Oh god, and then there's these guys? Wow. Alright, 3 units of militia spotted. So this is gonna be the tricky thing, right? Is how to destroy them all. These guys are along the road, so they could ambush us if we're not careful. But I feel like... Wasn't one of these guys won his first engagement? Oh, maybe they're... No? Which... Oh man, I wonder if I took the veteran unit. Anyway, well we've got to get up here. Anyway. IED. IED. These roads, if you don't have this minesweeping unit, you're getting your butt kicked, man. Alright, so I've got an airstrike. It costs 300. But I have nobody that could directly interact with these guys, so I'm gonna use the airstrike over here. 77% chance. Boom. Oh, you know we have. Do I have special forces? Oh, they're training, so I can't use them. Now I'm gonna pull this artillery unit. He's got a 55% or a 67% chance here, and this one's 55%. I'm gonna use him here because it's the better chance. Better percentage chance of win. Fire the artillery. Oh, and they disbanded. So we didn't kill them, but they did disband, right? So let's check that out. So go to intel. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of units out here, guys. There are a lot. 4 militia cadres down from 5. We know where one of them is. It's right here. I'm thinking, let's check. How much does the Warthog oh, Warthog only has a 50% chance, but then the infantry has a 58% chance? Are these? But these are militia. It's because they're in the mountains, I think. Now, it's 58% chance, I think, attacking from... So I'm gonna move them here to the mountains. Still 58% chance? Oh, we got him. Okay, and our hearts and minds went up. Excuse me, not our hearts and minds. Our political points went up. Political support. I've got a decent amount of money now. Alright, so we're gonna send the convoy back. No IEDs along these paths. Now, what do we got? I'm thinking, do I run? I'm gonna need an MRAP over here eventually. Oh yeah, see this guy is about to not do good with fuel. So we're gonna send him back. We've cleared the known... Alright, so now he'll refuel this turn and we'll send him out next turn. Oh, I guess I could have used the SAS. If I pulled them back... Yeah, I should have. I did not, but you know what? We'll fix it next time. Alright guys, it's time to send a big expedition. I've got decent money. Or decent political support. I got a new Panama. I need 2 at least for the main base. One's going north anyway. So he'll be up here. And to go back and forth, I'll probably need 2. It's a very expensive operation, man. And I'm gonna send a convoy. Oh, do I not have any? I've got 1 Warthog left. Okay. We'll get the Royal Marines here. Got the Panama. What do I want to do? I could use supply trucks. It'll slow down the convoy initially, but then it'll speed up. Yeah, I think we got to do that. Could always give them fuel. All right, no enemy unit spotted. Wait, what's that? Oh shoot, that means they destroyed the enemy insurgents, have damaged the waterworks. Now the waterworks produces political support for me every turn, but if it's damaged, it actually is a negator. It is not good. So we're gonna need to send this guy. So we're gonna need to use one of our terriers. We will take Juliet here, and we're gonna send them out to go fix that. Oh shoot, we just got ambushed by militia. They damaged it and disbanded, so that's one of the issues. This ambush is, good lord, that's bad. Alright, let's repair the waterworks. And let's head back home ASAP. This thing needs to be repaired. It's going to need to come back to the main base. So we saw the militia and then they disbanded. Now, what I don't know is, do they come back later? There's 5 Talibans and there's 3 opium. I mean, geez, if I don't know where the enemy is right now. They're all over the place. Hearts and Minds are still my favorites, above 50, which is good. But if it drops below 50, things start really hitting the fan. Okay. Now we're also over here. So, alright, so we've got the unit here. I need to get this guy. I want to build a waterworks first. Built the waterworks. It's expensive, but it'll pay off. I think it's time to load back up the SAS and send them out over here to try to build my FOB rather. We're flying over some mountains. Fingers are crossed. Oh, Taliban spotted. Oh, Taliban spotted. Okay, so here's the other big thing, is elections. Intel from villages down by 20%. But you can see how these things favor me and these things favor the Taliban. This guy is pro-Taliban. This guy's mixed bag. We need foreign aid, but I'm also, you know, a fundamentalist who supports the Taliban. And then this guy's like, you know what? Let's do this. But social reform, Intel from villages down 20% is not good. But it's the best one we have. So I'm going to vote for him. I'm not going to give him any campaign investment. So while an election is going on... Wait, something's detected? Taliban's detected here. Is something else detected? I don't think so. We just got this Taliban around here. Oh, I just sent the Special Forces unit out. Now, how do we deal with this? I could call it an air... No, not this turn. And we got to take him out, so... Only a 46% chance because the Afghani artillery unit is not ideal. Alright, let's get these guys back to base. Please no ambushes. Whew! They made it back to base. That was kind of tense for a moment. Do I have another Panama? Yes, I do. Oh, I've got a Royal Marines here. Oh, he's already loaded with one. Okay, good. They'd only have a 52% chance of dealing with these guys. I want to buy another SAS unit, but I need this political support to build some bases. I think that's the key thing. Got 2 units of fuel remaining. This is getting a little tricky. Oh my gosh. The amount of IEDs we just detected and boosted our income was considerable. I didn't mean to send this unit, because he still got the infantry with him. That was accidental. I meant to keep him, but he was still in the convoy. That was a mistake. Alright, so I'm thinking this is 46% chance. That's not good. But these Royal Marines, even these experienced ones, only have a 52% chance, so it's only 6%. And I'd probably have to hella drop them. Alternatively, I could get an Apache. Should we get an Apache? Oh man, a tank would be cool too. But we gotta build the FOV first, so I can't buy the Apache, I don't think. Alright, so where do we want this one? Where's like a really good spot? I think I decided here was the good spot. So finally, I get my first forward operational base. FOB. Forward operating base. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my Special Forces unit in there. He gives me vision. And I am going to head back. And the first thing I'm doing with these guys is I need some extra infantry, and I need them for cheap. Well, guess what? I can train A&A infantry. It's only going to take 2 turns. That's excellent. And I've also got a little mortar. So the mortar gives me limited coverage, and it's not the best, but it helps in base defense. So we want a fighting unit. We're going to train them, and then I can operate in and around this area. We're going to head back. Alright, so we've got 2 units of intel here. This guy's heading back as fast as possible. This guy's going to build a FOB over here. I'm gonna probably want to get... Oh, I'm gonna get a helicopter soon. You know what? Fire the artillery, baby. Fingers crossed. I don't think we destroyed them. They just moved. I'm not even sure if we damaged them. They may have been a complete miss. So how do we, with 1,000 points? I'm gonna need to save my income, I think, for one more turn. Okay, I've got this guy ready to go. So we're gonna create a convoy with the unit with the soldier. We've got 2 things of fuel. I want to get some intel. No IEDs, baby. Oh, come on. Village uncooperative. That's ridiculous. Alright, because I want intel, I'm gonna send my Westland links, and I'm gonna drop them right on it. Avoid mines. The intel gave me a source of IEDs. It's the end of the highway. It's not something that will directly impact me, so it wasn't ideal, but you know what, whatever. We'll pick up the soldiers and head back to base as fast as we can. I need some American artillery. Basically, one of the things I'm gonna do, one of my strategies, is going to be consisting of creating FOBs that I can literally cover the area with artillery support. So whenever I find a unit, I'll be able to airstrike them, I'll be able to call in Apache support, but the main thing, the cheapest way of doing it, I think long term, is artillery bases. Artillery bases and special forces, and I could really, you know, give the insurgents what for. Taliban sighted outside of our base. Goodness. Alright, so we've got Talibans, and then we got these IEDs, intel. Oh my gosh, the enemy's got 4 opium crops. I need to find those. I'm thinking of checking maybe up here. We have those spec ops, but you know what? I mean, I think we gotta call it in. We have to find out. I'm trying to get less overlap. There's a little bit of overlap here. Oh, opium crop. Okay, good. We found that. We're gonna be able to destroy that. I can't target it. You have to send a unit. I think I'm gonna have to send in my troops. Alright, so if I can destroy this Taliban unit, this gives me a 67% chance. Artillery only gives me a 55% chance. Direct action would give me a 60% chance. Do I want to use the infantry? 60% chance, Royal Marines. Versus, what is this, 67% chance? I have nothing else to use them on. Will these guys be able to get back to base in time? Yes, they will. Oh, IEDs found and destroyed. I need the money so I can build another FOB with this guy who's slowly running out of fuel. So I need the best chance for victory. I think it's this airstrike. We're gonna have to use that. We destroyed them. We got 750. It's not enough though. But oh god. Okay, so we have to find where we want this FOB. I think I want it like here. But it cost me. Oh, it's only 1,500? Oh, I thought maybe the Chinook. Wait a minute. Oh, the Chinook. Okay, doing it with an MRAP's cheaper. All right, I definitely want that. There we go. FOB, baby. We got mortars. We're gonna put him in there so he's not using his supplies since he's back at base. I want a special forces unit up there when I can afford it. We've got intel on enemy positions. We've got 673. Let's send these guys back to base. Any IEDs? No IEDs. Woo! And we have information on 1 opium field. This is worrying. There are 14 enemy units out there. Oh my god, Taliban right in front of my helicopter. Okay, we're gonna move them. Now, what gives me the best chance? Are these guys finally done training? Oh god, this is cool. Okay, so I'm thinking these guys have a 44% chance, but they can do something really cool. So my airstrike's not available, right? Well, I can call in a Harrier strike. It has a 62% chance, so the artillery is only 55. What would direct action be? 64%? This is pretty good in Harrier strike, baby. Oh, it didn't seem to hurt them, but they're still in my Now I can snipe them, but that's only 29%. But it does make them disband. So sniping is interesting. So this is what? Taliban infantry. These are the big boys. I couldn't do it in one turn, but it is 64% chance. I want them out of here. I'm gonna use artillery if my infantry can't do it. We're gonna use our warthogs here to transport my best unit, which is Alpha or the Bravo. Charlie is to see how these guys have 3 chevrons. We're gonna work on Alpha. All right, so we're gonna get them and drop them here. Ooh, who wins? We killed him. Woo! And we discovered IEDs. Okay, so we can get back to base with everybody, I think. Oh man, yeah. That was well done. That was well done. Now with this guy, with this SAS guy, look at this. Now I have a, I'm gonna go ahead and get another Mi-8 helicopter. It takes 5 turns. We've got 2,000 income. It's FOV. I do want another unit of special forces. They're just too pricey. I want an Apache, I want a tank. Tanks would be really cool. Okay, we did train them, so I'm gonna go ahead and send out my SAS. How fast could they get there? Relatively quickly. 2 turns. So now if I march up this road, I can march up any of these roads to get that. 4 turns is just too high. But I could get to these villages, this one in 2 turns, and that one in 3. I'm gonna eventually get a builder up there, and I'm gonna build some roads back and forth. Bob the Builder. Speaking of which, I should probably do that now. I need to get some roads being built up there. Do I have a Terrier with full movement? And I guess I could do both. I'm gonna need to support them with infantry. We'll take Charlie Company. All right, now we'll get this Panama. Create a convoy, building unit. All right, November, you're going out. Actually, I think Echo has to do it. Oh, look at that. Whew. Send them on their merry way. Oh God, militia just ambushed us. And they disbanded. That's not good to have a weakened unit. I feel like that just ruined a few things. Alright, we're gonna break away, leave the convoy. I'm gonna send him back. We're gonna get the other one. Oh God, this is bad. Join a convoy. Now let's go. Oh shoot, what? Another militia unit. Oh, and they ambushed, and it didn't work this time. Now I thought I'd join this convoy. Something is weird. Well, that sucks. At least that second one, we didn't get hurt. But we got rid of, I think maybe we got rid of 2 militias? Or will they just, I don't think, if you don't kill them, I think they just disband and form up elsewhere. Oh shoot, sandstorms. That's not good. Do. And all that good stuff. Oh, the Taliban just shot and damaged my helicopter. Should we head back to base, or should we proceed with our mission? It's damaged. This is risky. I need to get some information, man. Ooh, an opium crop. I would have never guessed it's over here. Glad it is. So we got 1 opium over here. Oh my IEDs. We're getting so much money off it. Those things definitely pay for themselves. I can't figure out how to rebuild a convoy. I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's just I'm missing a certain mechanic, but I'm having problems with that. Okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be very good for the war effort to take this thing out. Take out 1 opium field, my income goes up. Oh, I guess you lose a little bit of the hearts and minds of the local populace, probably because it's like one of their ways of livelihood, right? But you know what? As the Americans ain't gonna have no drugs out there. Ain't no drugs allowed in these parts. I am getting overrun with enemy stuff. I think what I need to do. This one has a movement of. Why is this Chinook only at 18 out of 30? We haven't used it. 18 points remaining, 6 fuel remaining. Why are your... What did I use you for? What did I use you for? Alright, we're gonna have to take the Royal Marines. I hope they don't get shot down. Our best infantry unit is going in an Afghani national helicopter. Oh my God. That uses a lot of action points. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, I know what it is. It's gotta be the sandstorm. We shouldn't be doing this anyway. The movement range of airborne operations is drastically decreased due to the sandstorm. This Westland Lynx might not even be able to get back. So let's see. How do I get over there? Yeah, I think every unit has a reduction in movement as a result of this sandstorm. The giant sandstorm that swept the lands. So that sucks for this convoy that I try to have move out. They've only got 4 fuel remaining. They might have to stop and build it. I could build a FOB right here and resupply it with an oil truck that was sent from the main base. I've already got them. That's not a bad idea. Taliban spotted where? It said the Taliban were spotted, but I don't see them anywhere on the map. Oh, here they are. Oh, good. Alright, so my special forces guys are out here. I'm gonna call in a Harrier strike on them. 62% chance of victory. Did not. Oh, it worked. Excellent. Now we're gonna head back to our base. Alright, good. The sandstorm's gone. That would just take too long. 2 turns. We're gonna go this way and try to get the intel from this village. Lynx, you gotta make it back, buddy. No ambushes, please, no ambushes. Whoo! We would have lost one of our infantry units. All right, so I'm building a road to here. Now they're not connected to the main highway, so I think that's one of the things. Now, I want to build an artillery pit extension, so we're gonna pull back to this base. Hopefully, I have 2 points left. Yes, I do. I have just enough. Now I'm gonna put artillery here. We're gonna have to move it up there. We're gonna have to transport it. Transport it with my Chinook. The Lynx needs to repair, or I could use the Sierra Squadron. Look at this Alpha unit. I'm training these units. This just happened passively. They have such a huge movement range. Look at this thing. This thing goes, like, look at that. In one freaking turn. If you know the highway's safe, the ANA police is the most mobile unit on a highway. It is absurd. Like, the fact that he can get all the way out here. How far else? He can get all the way. Are you kidding me? He can get anywhere. He gets anywhere he needs to. It's just I've got to sweep for mines. When you look at this, he's only got a 25% chance IED resistance, so it's not very good. But man, I just want to drive him all over the place. Maybe that's the play. I need to get rid of this opium field. Definitely. So I've got to do that now. Where's my operation? I can drop a guy right here. I could get up in the mountain, especially if he's spec ops. Do we have any special forces that are not being used for training? Not necessarily, but we're gonna buy another one. We need to buy another one. All right. So I could use my Chinook and get it done in one mission. I think that's the play. That's the play, guys. All right. We've got to get rid of this. It's just, all right, baby. Let's do it. Take out that opium field, baby. Burn it! Burn it all! Oh, look at that. We basically just paid for the spec ops. They were $12.50. Now, can I pick these guys up again? Yes, I can. And then I might be able to make it a decent way back home. All right. Let's go ahead and get the Panama. I want to make it all the way over here with a builder. Yeah, let's get this convoy. Actually, wait. I also want to add that ANA unit. Bravo company. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't risk it for the biscuit right there. All right, I need you to leave the convoy, and I need you to build a road. I guess we just leave the convoy. Drop off the infantry unit. Did I not? He didn't pick him up. He didn't pick him up. Who picked up the unit? Sierra Squadron. Well, you're on patrol. Come back to base. Oops. We'll send out the Mi-8, which is a Russian-made helicopter, I believe. Oh, and we found out where the other one was. Excellent. So I'm thinking with these guys, we could head down there. They could get there in what? Oh, 3 turns. Not ideal. We can't call it an airstrike. We've got no helicopters. We're starting to make really, really good progress against the Taliban. IEDs, 2 of them so far on that stretch of the highway. Send the fighting infantry. Actually, with this unit, I can make another FOB over here, so I should be able to do it with these guys. How are we doing on fuel? I think this stretch of the highway is good, but I don't know. I haven't checked this one in a while. I could use the Panama here and send the fuel trucks. I think that's what we're gonna do. Create a convoy with a fuel truck.